Rounded Rocky Mountains, where experience ball arena as we take a look at the respective starting lineups in the regular season and the champion Nikola Jokic. Jalen Williams will bring it across on the opening possession.
Denver starting out the game in a zone, and I think you're going to see Oklahoma City go to Jokic's side early against this zone look.
On the nice back cut, and Williams lays it in. He had a good response in game 2 after a sluggish offensive game 1. Team's second leading scorer had 17 a couple of nights ago. Murray working against Stewart. Hartenstein guarding Jokic. Here's Gordon with 5 on the shot clock against Holmgren. An improved three-point shooter. That one rims out.
Going to be important for Denver to keep the Thunder out of transition. Oklahoma City wants to stay out ahead of this Denver defense.
Holmgren was looking for the lob. He signaled it to Hartenstein, who gave him a bounce pass instead on the turnover. Murray around the Jokic screen, launching the 3. Good contest that time by Lu Dort.
Boy, Lu Dort has done a great job on Jamal Murray, one of the best defenders in the NBA.
Holding him to 38% from the field in the series. There's that patented little floater by Hartenstein.
Most reliable shots in the league. Hartenstein shoots 82% on those floaters.
Dort hounding Murray out top. Here's Jokic. And that's
just what he did last year with 5 straight.
Unbelievable number.
And steals. And he's an excellent
defensive rating. Jokic knocks down all 3 foul shots. Coming off of just 17 in game 2. And Jay, they're back in that zone defense in the half court. Holmgren had it rim out. Got his own rebound off the long carom. Inside to Hartenstein. Nice cut by Dort. 5 on the shot clock for Gilgeous-Alexander. Got by Jokic and had it knocked away.
Well, even if you get by Nikola Jokic, his hands are so good. He averages almost a steal and a half a game.
Gordon against Williams. Good block by Holmgren inside and got possession of the basketball as well.
Boy, good little fake by Gordon, but Holmgren with his length, and he's got really good timing as a shot blocker.
Skip pass to the corner. Dort drives it. There's that little push shot. 2 for 2. Hartenstein is actually shooting 8.
Really remarkable, and he's so consistent with it. But his job in this game is really going to be defensively to keep a body on Jokic all game long.
Jamal Murray has to feel good about it. He only took 9 shots in the previous game. Gilgeous-Alexander probing. Playing with his food over Porter. This one comes off to Jokic.
Jokic grabs a rebound. He can bring it up on his own. And such a good passer in transition.
Got the switch onto Dort and missed the little floater. In transition, here come the Thunder. There's the lob, and this time they delivered it correctly.
Denver averages the most transition points in the NBA, 20 a game. I think that's what you're going to see from Oklahoma City in this game. They want to beat this Denver defense down the floor as often as possible.
They have a little bit more depth. And you talk about a guy that needs to see the basketball go through the rim. Michael Porter Jr. coming off just an 8-point game and play 3. Jay, it's hard to play basketball when you can't lift both arms above your head. Right?
It's definitely tough for rebounding.
Against that half-court zone defense again. Gilgeous-Alexander sprays it out for 3, and Williams knocks it home.
That's what's so deboned. And what a zone can do, it obviously is a rhythm disruptor, can be, but it can get you to stand around.
And that's going to be Alexander will get off the basketball. Skip pass. One more to Holmgren. His second 3 ball is pure.
They really have a player like Chet Holmgren that can step away and space the floor and hit a 3. That can be tough.
Nice feed inside. Gordon had it partially blocked. No foul. Hartenstein got a piece of it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the midi.
1 in 7 games, but so far Oklahoma's been really good for the Thunder to start this game.
That's kind of counterintuitive against the zone defense, isn't it? Being able to get into the paint that much?
No, you want to get it into the paint to collapse the defense, then kick it out.
Porter Jr. knocks down his second 3 ball.
Well, that's a really good sign for Denver to help him If he can stretch the floor a little bit, that gives Jokic a little more room to operate.
Inside, the other Jalen Williams tipped up by Holmgren, no good, and Brown controls. Denver down by 6, just underway here, approaching the midway point. Murray over SGA 3.
And he thought he got hit on that shot, and there was a little bit of contact after he released it.
Holmgren made his last 3 ball. This one is left on the front rim. Brown with a run out. And good transition defense that time by the Thunder. Denver, remember, led the league in fast break points this past season.
Jalen Williams guarding Nikola Jokic. That puts Holmgren behind with that length.
Tough shot by Jokic in the middle of an 8-0 run right now.
I think some of the physicality in game 2 maybe got to Jokic a little bit. He's used to physicality, but it wasn't a hit-first mentality for Denver in that game. This game, they look much more engaged to start.
Jokic at the nail over Williams. That one halfway down and out. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brown. Draws 2.
Shoot right over him.
Gilgeous-Alexander out to Holmgren. Got a bird in the air and couldn't cash out. Here comes Murray, who's shooting 41% on his 3-pointers during the postseason. He is a playoff riser. Jokic for the lead. Here's Jalen Williams. Coach Daigneault was happy to see him rediscover his offense. And Holmgren, what a catch and deposit
by Jalen Williams, who was such an outstanding playmaker at Santa Clara. Sam Presti actually saw him when he was scouting Chet Holmgren.
Wow. And a response from Murray, who's out of the gate quickly offensively with 7 points to lead the way for Denver.
Yeah, this is a different Denver team than we saw at the start of game 2.
Lou Dort way strong. Jokic with a rim run matched up against Dort. Threw him to the court, no whistle. Brown, and that was way off. Christian Brown is coming off his lowest scoring game of the season. Holmgren against Jokic. Man, how many times do you see a 7'1" guy put it on the...
So impressive. They went to the left hand on the other side of the bucket.
Here's Murray against his Canadian national team teammate Lou Dort on the pick and pop. Jokic lines up the seams on the ball and couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, went with a little double drag. Gordon rolls to the basket, and then Jokic spaces to the 3-point line.
Here's Jalen Williams. That's the one they call Jay Will. And he knocks down that 3. The lead is back up to 6. Oklahoma City shooting 53% from the field to start this game. Denver during the regular season was 20th in defensive rating. Murray has it rim out, and it's one and done for Denver.
Christian Brown drawing the assignment on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Always guards the opponent's best perimeter player.
Holmgren drives it by Jokic, fouled.
All right, we got good shots. We got on the offensive glass. We got to keep just finding breaks in it.
Coach, good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, back to you.
Westbrook against Caruso. Nice cut by Porter Jr. in traffic, able to finish. Boy, it's been a different ball game.
But Michael Porter Jr.'s had a really good year. 18 points a game. He's a solid rebounder and shot his best percentage of his young career. Shot 50% from the field on the season.
Great anticipation and room service for Russ.
He read that all the way.
Wallace against Murray. Jalen Williams inside through the hit.
They have taken care of the ball.
Off of turnovers as Williams knocks down both free throws. Jalen Williams now 2 for 2 from the field, 7 points. Inside, good pass by Westbrook, and that's going to be
athletic, can block shots, get deflections. He's a good
guard in the backdrop. Then in time, it's series knotted at 1 apiece.
But the Garden is going to be a scene for that game 3.
Wow. Ear piercing. Wiggins from deep comes off. And the Thunder with the offensive rebound. Here's Williams.
Boy, that was a great job by Alex Caruso. Not the other way for an easy one.
There's a reason why Jokic lobbied the front office to acquire Westbrook during the offseason. Gordon rattles home a three.
Oh, what a difference in his shot from last year to this year. Shot 43% from three on the year. No more hitch. Everything's fluid.
Williams over Porter Jr.
He was just 2 of 12 from three against the Nuggets in games 1 and 2. Really struggled overall from the field, but he has a complete game.
Murray picked up his dribble, 7 on the shot clock, back out to Porter Jr. over Williams. Yes! With 11, Wallace with the blow by and a sweet finish. Remember, Murray's got to be careful. He also has 2 personal fouls.
Well, that shot by Michael Porter Jr. Jalen Williams was draped all over him. Surprised he could even see the basket.
Westbrook got it. Boy, what a boost off the bench. Russell Westbrook Williams rattles that one home. Jalen Williams now in double-digit scoring with 11 on a perp down. Murray got a couple of staggered screens, cross-court skip pass. Watson for 3, got it. And Denver with a 1-point advantage. First lead of the ball game. Caruso with a nice flash to the mid-post.
And for the most part, it's been one shot and out.
Murray around the world. And here's Williams on the run out. He's got Wiggins with him. Holmgren wide open for the punch.
Yeah, that's just too easy. Not everybody in blue getting back with a sense of urgency, and Chet Holmgren just waltzed down Main Street for that bucket.
He's got 13 points in the ball game. Porter off the wide action over Williams again. That jumper is wet.
Maybe only need one arm.
Holmgren fouled by 15 points. Able to expunge the memory of those 2 crucial and critical missed foul shots that may have cost them part of game 1.
I thought Mark Daigneault made a really good point to us before the game. He was saying that his injury issues have really helped change his perspective. And when there's a 15 points to start this game, that's a difference-making performance. And now Jokic back in the game, and then Denver back into the zone.
They survived the non-Jokic minutes, and that time it was Wiggins with the floater over Jokic. Make it a 3-point lead for the Thunder. Zeke Naji in the ball game as well. Porter Jr. off the screen. Fouled.
Ahead. His quote to the collective media was, we got to do, that's what we got to do. But I'm definitely going to go out there and try because I may be able to make an impact, and he's doing that tonight.
He may have an injured AC joint, but he certainly is not suffering from a motivator cuff injury. Off the miss, here comes Jokic. Got it stolen away from behind. You've got to be so careful with the basketball around the Thunder defensively. Back out to Wiggins. The 3 ball is good.
But what a great job that last possession. But getting that takeaway from behind.
What a pass by Russell Westbrook inside.
It gets out because of that offensive rebound. Hartenstein got a piece of it too.
Wallace baseline fade, and Hartenstein now. There's that little push shot. Told me earlier today that his father Florin taught him that shot when they played together in Germany professionally.
Well, it makes me feel old. I called his dad's games. His dad, Flo Hartenstein, played for Ernie Pro Ball in Germany with his dad as a teammate.
Under 6 minutes to go here in the first half.
I think the paychecks are a little bit better here.
Jokic fouled a lot by the Thunder, and that officials were getting the second one, not the first one. Westbrook inside to Porter Jr. in traffic. Rebounded by Hartenstein.
But Hartenstein's done a great job on the glass all season long. Almost 11 rebounds a game. And he's such a good passer.
Gilgeous-Alexander over Jokic for the bucket. 5-point lead for OKC. This series tied at 1 game apiece. Gilgeous-Alexander with 5 in the ball game. Westbrook inside to Brown. Tough shot rejected by Wiggins and controlled by Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins off the hit head, walks into the 3, and it rims out to Jokic.
Well, I just love the way Oklahoma City defends.
Westbrook inside, had it roll off. One and done for the Nuggets.
Even there, you just get a body on Westbrook. They're so physical. Great pass.
What a look inside.
Player on this Oklahoma City team. Like last year, he made 62 threes. This year, over 130. A reliable shooter and such a versatile defender.
He scored 7 of the last 9 points. Gordon back in the ball game, feeds it to the corner. Brown cashes out. Great execution out of the break by the Nuggets.
They got the ball into the middle, and those are shots that Christian Braun needs to knock down.
Here's Wallace against Brown, drives it into the paint, lobs it up for Hartenstein. Over Jokic, got it to fall with the offhand.
That was a heck of a catch, because not the best pass that Cason Wallace can throw, but Hartenstein really went after that with both hands.
Gordon posting up, but they couldn't get it to him on the block. Now out on the wing, a little brush screen for Jokic.
Wiggins really fought Gordon, got around in front.
There you go. They got in the wings, just what you were talking about, Jay. And Dort couldn't finish. Hartenstein, who has taken the itinerant route to OKC. Previous to this, he was a one-point member of the Nuggets, Houston Rockets as well, and of course did well for himself with the New York Knicks before signing here at OKC.
And Hartenstein's going to keep his body on Jokic this entire possession. Good fake.
Good show and go. Jokic got it to fall.
Boy,
that's just his second field goal, Jay.
Yeah, they've done a great job of showing a lot of bodies to Jokic. For that shot fake, he puts the ball up but keeps his body down.
Wallace inside, back out to Dort. Got his feet set. He hasn't been able to find the mark from deep so far in this ball game. He's 0 for 3. Here's Jamal Murray. Got off to a good start in that first quarter. Boy, look at Wiggins.
Really tough shots. Michael Porter Jr., Jamal Murray. But Oklahoma City had a lot of easy shots. 34 to 12 points in the paint.
And Jokic knocks down his first field goal attempt of the third game. It'll be interesting to see if Coach Daigneault is intentional about getting SGA going.
And how about this, Jonesy? Not one offensive rebound for Denver in that first half.
Unbelievable. Brown initiating the offense on the handback. Great contest, but a better shot by Brown. And in a blink, it's a
adjustment by Christian Braun, who's usually so great in transition.
Wonderful pocket pass, and Harden.
If we're to win the championship this year, that would be the youngest championship team in the NBA since the Portland Trail Blazers in '77.
Incredible. Youngest team in the league, led by this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Alex Caruso's the old guy. They call him Unk at 31 years. Remember, Brown had that dynamic poster dunk on Gobert last year in the playoffs. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, got to the rim, weaving his way through traffic.
Talk about playing at your own pace. He goes slow to fast as well as any player in the league, and those chest down drives, they're tough to deal with.
Gordon tried to bully his way to the bucket. Brown from outside. Cash. And it's a 2-point game. There's Williams. Drives it on Porter Jr. That thing did a victory lap and then fell home. Jalen Williams with the bucket. That's his 5th field goal.
He just shows great strength and his playmaking ability. I mean, watching him at Santa Clara his 3 years there playing for Herb Sendak just showed so much as a passer playmaker.
Murray with the 3 as all season. And he told me it's because he's not lifting as much as he usually does at this time of the year. He's a little bit lighter, but very fluid. Holmgren got his own miss almost. Toward the first one to the loose ball.
Big difference in this game's been the 3-point line.
There's the lob, but it's broken up nicely by the Nuggets. And a chance for them to take the lead here. Gordon. Jokic against Holmgren. Double team, then he got peeled clean. Williams in transition. Oh, Jalen Williams over Gordon.
And a terrific job by Williams in transition to jump right in the path of Gordon and take away his ability to get up and really challenge that shot at the rim.
Murray couldn't get to the answer. Boy, what a frenetic pace to this ball game.
And Oklahoma City's only 4 of 18 from 3, but they're getting everything they want in the paint.
Here's Hartenstein. Nice cut by Dort. And Dort at the free throw line, and 80.
Defensively, they got to do a better job on the glass because OKC wants to crash from everywhere. Also, they want to keep OKC out of transition, as we saw this already early in the third quarter. Offensively, points in the paint, he stressed that needs to be better. He mentioned that they need to bring 2 to the ball. They invite that. They need to invite that, so the rest of the team after that needs to do a better job of cutting and getting those shots at the rim. You see it right there.
Gets through the lane.
Jokic is just 3 of 11 in this game so far. Hartenstein making him work at both ends. Off the miss, Jokic leading the break. Murray on the handoff. Holmgren switches on to him. Boy, the big man moving his feet, navigating those screens. Murray inside, Jokic with a catch. And got the tip in it.
Sure, but you can only put ball pressure on if you got confidence in your health. And they're right there in gaps, and they rotate so well.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the miss. Gordon walks into the 3. You know, Coach Stephen Graham has worked assiduously with him all season long on narrowing the base of his shot. And it's led to Gordon shooting 43% on the year from deep.
Well, they've got 10 threes in this game, only 4 for the Thunder.
Jokic with the mismatch on Gilgeous-Alexander, and it misses it again. 1-point lead for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander just 3 of 10. Working against Brown. Spins. And there's Murray switches on to Gilgeous-Alexander. On the cross, got to the rim and laid it home. Shai Gilgeous
off the defender to get off that right-handed layup. He's just so expert at using his body.
Went up against Avery Bradley and Patrick Beverly, 2 of the best on-ball defenders that you'll find. Jokic inside, missing again, got his own rebound, and got the second one to go.
It's really smart to go right into the body there of Chet Holmgren.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the lefty lay, got it right back at the other end.
Used that right arm to ward off the defender.
And another bucket in the paint for the Thunder. Boy, Porter Jr. has it stuck on automatic. Holmgren couldn't get the answer. That's back tap to Williams for 3. That's short. Holmgren with the offensive rebound. Missed the putback, but fouled. And that was the 14th foul against Denver. So OKC on the cusp of being at the free throw line. That 3 rims out. Make it 4 of 21 now. Jokic attempting a rim run. Westbrook over to Murray.
Boy, good job by Jalen Williams to get in his way.
And Denver has the lead.
Oklahoma City is 4 of 20.
In terms of 3-point attempts, they don't shoot a lot of threes, even though they do shoot a high percentage.
Yeah, the ones they do shoot, they make, but almost half their shots in this game, half their field goal attempts have been from 3. Now they've shot a number of free throws, and 16 free throws on the game.
Murray back out to Jokic, guarded by Williams. Westbrook with the catch, 3 on the clock. Got to work quickly. Porter Jr. missed it. Porter Jr. retrieves it. Tied up. Loose ball again. Porter Jr. got it. Shot clock at 8. They've got to work judiciously inside to Jokic. Russell Westbrook on the cut. Got partially blocked from behind. Caruso got grabbed by Jokic and no whistle.
Boy, Luke Dort really saved a bucket there.
Oh, and Caruso smoked the layup. Murray in full flight. Out to Westbrook from the corner, his spot. And Caruso with the board. Alexander walks it across out of the horn set. Working against Murray. And he draws the pointing fingers at the other direction.
I thought it was interesting how Mark Daigneault was saying Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really does a great job of leading in between games.
The youngest team in the NBA. A whistle and a
size to Nikola Jokic, but does a great job of keeping his body on it.
Dort goes under the screen, then over the screen by Jokic. Murray in traffic.
One of the things that their help defense and their alertness to the ball is next level.
16 points in the ball game from Jamal Murray from Kitchener, Ontario. Good screen by Williams on out front. Alexander with 9 on the shot clock, splits the double, sprays it out to Dort. One more. Caruso, cash.
Boy, that's big time. Going against the zone, getting into the middle, and then kicking it out with the swing for the wide open jumper from Alex Caruso. What a pickup Caruso was from Chicago.
Huge. Porter Jr. for 3. Way strong. Jokic with the offensive rebound. Gordon inside.
Reasons why they have the lead right now. I've loved our energy, our intensity, just everything we're doing right now is for the right reasons. We've got to be more efficient in those areas.
And then defensively, how do you try to bring this thing home and get the victory?
Gonna have to be really creative. It can't just be man all the time. We're trying to run different zones.
Out in the third quarter in the previous game, and he's committed 7 turnovers so far in this one. Holmgren with the show and go, got ripped by Russ. Westbrook got it to Murray. Does it feel like guys are falling off the edge of the cliff? On the short roll, Gordon out to Brown. Watson with an offensive rebound.
Yeah, just the 4th offensive board for Denver in this game.
Gordon around the screen by Murray. Brown kicks it out to Westbrook. He's been great from the corners. And it's knotted at 83. There's Williams. Pulls the 3. Wet. Jalen up to 19.
19 points now for Jalen Williams.
Back-to-back games now where he's rediscovered his rhythm. Good help by Caruso. Wallace gets to stick on Murray. 7 on the shot clock. Gordon with the screen. Wallace got back to Murray for the contest. It didn't matter. When Murray gets it going, he can be lethal. He's up to 20.
He gets great lift on that shot.
On the tween cross, Williams inside. Couldn't finish.
Well, he took a bump from Aaron Gordon.
Watson, another one. Not this time. And Holmgren brings it across with a little bit of pace. There's Wallace. Inside to Holmgren, great look. And Wallace with the 3. Wiggins chasing down the offensive rebound. Holmgren with position inside.
That offensive rebound to give the Thunder another chance. They didn't capitalize.
Gordon on the wing against Holmgren. Good help by Williams. And Gordon got
to figure, well, there he is. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander coming back into the game. You got to figure he had to come in soon.
Murray got up in the air. And Williams said too late to Watson. Got it to go.
Just a beautiful up and under move.
He has been such a reliable second all-star on this team all season long. Williams with 21 now. Gordon out to Murray, working against Wallace. Wiggins stunting on the play. Murray a little bit strong, and it comes out to Jalen Williams. Around the world. Wow. Great two-way player. Knocks down both free throws. The lead is up to 3 for the Thunder. Aaron Gordon. Gordon with the handoff. Working off the bounce with 10 on the clock. That 3 is reliable. He is the season.
You're not going to find a better teammate in the league.
Warehouse home, so he can get some reps in at night, Jay.
Yeah, it's not just that he has a gym, he uses it.
Joker with the steal. Gordon passed up that 3 to Watson. This floater is short. He got it back. He was drama, and there's a lot of it. Pocket pass to Jokic. Got it.
Well, you play that two-man game in the middle of the floor with Nikola Jokic. And he's such a playmaker from there, not only for himself, but for others.
Gilgeous-Alexander gives the Thunder a 1-point.
Rebounds and 6 assists.
Jokic couldn't have an answer.
He can't buy one from the perimeter. That's 0 of 8 from 3 for Jokic.
Caruso with a catch and shoot a little bit. Gordon brings it up, approaching 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Jokic on the wing. Holmgren switches on to him. 10 on the shot clock. They're sitting on Joker's right hand. Gordon on the bounce inside. They repost it. Pulls his way to the bucket and lost it. They turned him over again. That's the 8th turnover for Jokic.
Just great help by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. If you get past Chet Holmgren, you got a teammate right there.
From the dunker spot, Holmgren had it blocked. Got it back. 7 on the clock. Caruso on the drive. Missed it. Championship lineage and experience. Out of the break, here's Jalen Williams from the mid-range with a feathery, auspicious touch.
And it's not like that wasn't contested. Aaron Gordon put great pressure on that shot at the end.
Williams is 9 of 15 from the field. Gordon on the handle. Jokic at the elbow. Hurry on the DHO. Got Hartenstein in the air. To introduce you also to Bill Kennedy. Dort and Jokic are wrestling out by the three-point line as Murray sinks the foul shot. The good news for Denver is that Murray has 21, right at his playoff average. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Brown fighting around the screen. Jokic in the drop, now drops back. Gilgeous-Alexander got it off, but misfires. One and done for the Thunder.
Yeah, really good defense by Christian Braun. Tough to stay in front of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, but he did it, made him take a tough 2.
Murray sneaks the screen. Pick and pop to Jokic. And he misses again. He's now 6 for 20 tonight.
Yeah, that's 0 of 9 from 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander at the other end, halfway down and out. And a big-time rebound by Porter Jr. Murray on the fly. Trapped on the baseline. Gordon for the lead. And rebounded by the Thunder.
This place was about to explode.
Gilgeous-Alexander with a double-double, 18 points, 12 boards, and 6 dimes. Murray switches on to him. Looking to attack that heavy leg. A long 2. No good. Porter Jr. with the board. Here's Murray. Back to Jokic, just off the elbow. Going to try and walk down Hartenstein. Inside, Gordon, foul. Free throw line. Who's been playing Brody, sitting courtside, and honoring them with his wonderful play this season. Williams. Great heads, he got to the rim. And
that was a beautiful move by Jalen Williams. The paint was packed by the Denver defense.
Murray into the paint. Tried to punch it. Got that bounce to get up top.
Denver so quickly. I mean, Jokic fouled out in the third quarter. I don't think he minded because that game was over right away. I mean, heck, Oklahoma City had 87 points in the first half.
Yes. Williams in the front court against Gordon. On the pick and pop, SGA pops out. Williams misses. Hartenstein couldn't get the rebound. Williams blocked by Brown. Hartenstein missed the putback. Loose ball. Gordon controls. Jokic against Hartenstein, one-on-one. Dort trying to dig back out to Murray. Murray spins, blocked by Jokic. Pops out to the three-point line. And the miserable, atrocious after that last miss. Let's see what the Thunder run out of the timeout. Murray on Gilgeous-Alexander. The three on the way, that's short. Left it on the front rim, couldn't get it back. Lots of contact. Dort was bowled over. No whistle, loose ball out of 12 lead changes. Gilgeous-Alexander to a wide open Holmgren. That's short. Loose ball, Dort with the rebound. And another possession for Gilgeous-Alexander, tied at 97.
We give credit to Jalen Williams for keeping that alive.
A three rims out. It comes right to. Neither team is led by more than 3 points in the fourth quarter. Murray behind the Jokic screen. Hartenstein switches on to him. Murray mixed him and got it. On the pick and pop, Williams, Dort for the lead. That's way strong. Loose ball out to Gilgeous-Alexander. No reset on the shot clock. It's down to 5. Williams got it. Cash money.
Boy, what points in this game.
A playoff career high for him. 1 point OKC lead. Jokic back to Murray with 96 seconds to play. Murray inside, threw up a wild shot, got it. He might be the one for them down the stretch here because Gilgeous-Alexander is just 7 of 20. Gordon switches on to him. 10 on the shot clock, off the tween, the snatch back. Williams on the drive, throws up the shot. He's showing everybody just who he is.
With 1:11 to go in regulation.
Jokic against Hartenstein. Back out to Murray. They repost it to Jokic. Holmgren with good help on the double. Shot clock at 13. Jokic on the bounce. Got to his right hand. Missed it in traffic. No whistle.
Well, give credit to Holmgren. He was behind Hartenstein and was there to challenge.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the sticks, in control. 12 on the shot clock against Brown. They open up the floor. On the mid-range, short again. Murray retrieves the loose ball. Wide open, Gordon for the tie. Got it! Daigneault will not take the timeout. Gordon trying to guard Jalen Williams. 3-second difference between the shot and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing against Brown. Rips through, throws up the shot, rebounded by Jokic. They got to look. Gordon to trigger, into Jokic for the win! And we will play. And Jokic wins the tip.
Oklahoma City going really with a smaller lineup. Caruso having to guard Aaron Gordon.
Jokic rips through to his left. Left it on the rim and then it fell. Denver up 2 to start the overtime. Dort will bring it across. Williams. Dort drives the closeout. Caruso back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the shot clock. Hartenstein, that little floater, he overcooked it. This Nuggets team has been in this situation many times before. Murray rejects the screen.
Good pass.
Porter Jr. for 3. Porter. Nuggets with their largest lead of the game. Williams knocked away. And Murray controls. Holmgren trying to check into the ball game. And
Porter Jr.
6 on the shot clock. Murray pulls the deep one. And that comes off to Holmgren. Thunder down by 5. Under 3.5 to go. Gilgeous-Alexander just 7 of 22 tonight. Inside out to Williams.
Mark Daigneault going back with that 2-big lineup, getting Holmgren back in the game.
Murray switched on to Williams. Good help by Porter Jr. who knocked it away. Murray around the world, inside. What a finish.
3 to drive the ball.
Good defense by Murray out top. Gilgeous-Alexander staring down Brown. Hartenstein got it back, and Murray got there first. That's twice now that Hartenstein has missed from in close. Too strong and then too short that last time. The Thunder are 0 for 4 in the extra period. Brown off the Jokic screen. Jokic, Porter Jr., Murray with 1 on the clock. Didn't get it off in time.
Attacking a set defense. Look how everybody, their shell is established in that essentially zone man.
Holmgren uses the sign and slams it home. It's down to a 5. Dort trying to deny Murray the basketball. Goes underneath the screen. Got hit by that Joker screen. Jokic with the floater. Got it. Arguably the most prolific two-man game in basketball. Gilgeous-Alexander out to Holmgren. And that rims out. Denver in control with just 1:17 to play. OKC has 1 foul to give. Gordon, dagger.
What David Adelman wanted coming into this game. A close game down the stretch and let the experience take over.
Gilgeous-Alexander lost his balance. Hartenstein, that's the 3rd one from that short corner that he's missed. When you have traveled that championship journey and are familiar with all the vicissitudes along the way, this is what it looks like down the stretch.
From the field, 4 of 6 from 3 in game 3. Gordon has been tremendous.
Denver 11-2 in overtime is the margin. They're outscoring OKC. The younger Williams partially blocked by Watson, and it's elementary Watson at this time. And what does it say for OKC if they can't beat Denver on a night when Jokic goes 8 for 25? We'll find out on Sunday right here on ABC what their temperament